I used to not even consider approaching a girl, but now I am talking with an attractive girl on a daily basis. How can you integrate this ability into your life? So my name is Edin, and for the last 11 years I've been approaching and dating girls from all over the world, and I found that there is especially one thing that's holding guys who are deep into self-development, who have spent years developing themselves but don't have the dating life that they want. Now let's go through 3 steps, which is going to help you overcome approach anxiety, and then I'm going to give you a tool on how to integrate it as well. So the first thing you got to do is to get into the flow. And when I say get into the flow, I mean you got to overcome that initial embarrassment when you go out and you want to approach someone, because you might think that if you go up and talk with this girl, you will embarrass yourself, or if you approach this girl, then you will be judged by everyone around you. And these types of fears is the first thing you got to overcome. The way you do that is by warming up. And when you warm up, you will, like a football player, also be able to have more success, because when a football player goes onto the field or his practice ground and his training, initially he's missing more shots, but later on towards the end he's hitting more because he's gotten more into the flow. So in the same way, don't expect yourself to hit success every time you go up to a person. Just spend the first couple of approaches to get into the flow, and then more towards the end you can start to focus more on, okay, how can I achieve success here in this approach. Stick till the very end, because you will be rewarded. I'm going to give you a tool on how you can get into the flow. The second part, and this step here, is something that I haven't really seen anywhere else on the internet. There's really no other coaches who's talking about this that I've seen. And what it is to approach from a place of abundance instead of a place from scarcity. Because when you choose to approach from a state of abundance, of giving, then everything happens more naturally. You have better responses. You feel better as you go up to the person. Compared to when you're in scarcity, there is a problem there because you're very reactive. You need that response from them because you're in this place of, I'm not okay, please help me kind of thing. And I've done this so many times, that's why I'm also able to talk about it. But when you get to the other way, which is the abundance way, then you are now in a place of giving. So how do you differentiate these? Well, if you're walking outside and if you see someone and you feel excited about, oh wow, I'm desiring this girl, then you can go up and you can share that excitement with her. It's a place of abundance. I was feeling okay, now I see you, I'm feeling excited, and you go up and you share that excitement with her. Scarcity wise would be you're walking around, you are not really feeling good, but you see this girl and you think, wow, if I only got her, then everything would be fine. And you go up to her and you expect her to give you something. I'm not judging, man. I still have times where I lose myself in this. So just be well aware of where you are at, and the rest will follow. By the way, if you haven't subscribed yet, then click subscribe and join the journey, because it's going to help me help you, and it's also going to help me help more guys who also have this problem. The third step of overcoming approach anxiety is to understand what flirting actually is. Because a lot of guys, including myself in the past, had no idea what it meant to be flirting. So all the interactions would feel so forceful. It would feel there was so much pressure, because it would always be this place of, I was trying to act out, I was trying to get something, I was trying to pretend I was in a certain way. But that's not flirting, my friend. Flirting is actually giving. Flirting is actually when you are enjoying the interaction without needing anything to happen. It's when you share this mutual attraction that you two feel in the moment. And then how do you flirt? How does it look like? Well, it looks like teasing. If you have a sibling or if you have a friend and you guys are teasing each other, it is very similar with flirting. But the difference is that there is this sexual tension between you, so you don't have to make it very logical and very smart, the things that you're saying, because the sexual tension in between you is enough. So what you do is you play with that. So, for example, she says she's from Germany. You say, you say, hi, where are you from? And she says, I'm from Germany. You say, Germany? Really? And she says, yeah. And you go, huh. So you must be very logical then. She goes, no, I'm not. As a prompt example, you're kind of like teasing her, kind of making assumptions, and or you can say, so you're a hard worker, or you're very productive, right? And she's like, oh, no, because Germans can be very productive. So you're kind of like teasing her, but there is this sexual tension in between you. Now, the biggest problem a lot of guys have when it comes to flirting is that sometime in your childhood, you were told that the desire, the attraction that you feel for a girl is bad. So you hide it. And I'll tell you that one of the biggest differences between guys who get laid a lot and guys who don't is that the guys who do, they don't hide the fact that they are attracted. But there's two ways to show this attraction. The first one is a very needy one, like, oh, I really need you, like from the scarcity part of the step 2, where you're like, oh, I really need you, like please, like this kind of thing. The other one, what you want to do instead, is the abundant one in step 2, or the flirting one in step 3, which is you are being flirtatious. You're sharing. You're like, hey, what's up? What are you doing today? Like you're playing with this attraction that you're feeling, just saying what comes to mind. It doesn't have to be that smart. You saw my attempt at teasing, attempt at flirting just a moment ago was not really good. It was nothing special. So it doesn't have to be perfect. But when you can feel and accept the feeling, the excitement that you have for her, it becomes much easier. Now, I told you I was going to help you integrate this into a habit. So there's two things that helps. Number one, and it sounds a bit nerdy, but write down the amount of approaches you do, numbers you get, dates you have, and times you have sex on like a spreadsheet. You can just do it in a notepad in your phone for week 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Because when you measure something, then you have data, and then you can improve it. So for example, you see, oh, I only did 5 approaches this week. All right, well, let's increase it to 10 this next week. Or I only got 1 number, okay, then there's something with the interactions that's not going well. For example, if you did many approaches and you only got 1 number, okay, there is something happening which the girls are not wanting to give me the number. And the second thing is you gotta have some accountability. So get a friend, team up with him, or even better, join a community of guys who regularly go out or regularly approach girls, because in this way you can support each other. And I'm fascinated by how many guys doesn't have this network, who doesn't have a community of guys who they are sharing with and supporting. For example, inside Raw Authenticity, which is the community that I'm leading, then we are sharing our wins, we're sharing our challenges, and in this way it makes it easier to go out because you don't feel like you are just by yourself, because you know there's other guys doing the same thing, pushing through, and sharing their wins with each other. Now, if you still feel a little bit anxious about going out and talking with a girl, then I recorded a wingman audio. It's about 10 minutes. I'll give it to you for free, like I told you. So you can go out, you can have me in your ears, and as you're going, you're gonna get that support so that you can break through and get into the flow. Now the link is down below. Just write in your email and you're gonna get it in your inbox. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Ciao.